Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I got some not so good news. Since I had done my fingerprints last week, and I was really hopeful about this stuff coming back and my tattoo waiver being sent off and all this stuff coming back good. I talked to my recruiter day before yesterday or something, and she had told me that so far they're getting everything together to send off and everything was looking good, and then my background check, my FBI MEPS background check came back, and there was a few things on there that permanently disqualified me. Um, so this doesn't end there. So I obviously was just like, man, like I told her that I appreciated her help so much because I've been in this process for a year, and that you know, like just that basically that I was sorry, and that and just basically told her bye. I think I did ask her if there was anything that she could do, if there's anything that we can do, and she said no, that I was permanently disqualified. Um, so the charges were I had gotten a underage DUI or DWI, and obviously it happened so long ago. I was 19, 18 or 19 years old. Like I didn't remember. Like it's not stuff that you think of. So make sure that whenever you do go to process with your military recruiter, regardless of what branch, that you could think of everything possible. And if you're honest with your recruiter and they want to get you in, they're going to help you to navigate those issues. So it's not that I was trying to be dishonest. It's like, I'm 33 years old. That stuff happened so long ago that, there's a lot of it that I didn't remember. There was also another charge that I had for unlawful entry that was reduced down to remaining after being forbidden, which I did tell her about. But that did pop up on there, and that's something that she read to me, and she did say that yes, she had remembered me talking about that. And there was also a hit and run driving, which really wasn't hit and run. I was coming back from somewhere late at night, headed home in South Louisiana, and I was on a road that was pretty curvy, and I was texting or trying to get a hold of somebody at the same time, and I went off the road and went through a farmer's fence and it was wet. I got stuck in the field. It was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I had no way to get a hold of anybody. And so I just started walking to my buddy's house. In the morning, I called the police to let them know what happened, and they arrested me for hit and run driving. Even though I didn't hit anybody, I didn't hurt anyone, I didn't hurt any of those cows that might have been out there. I don't know if they were or not. That still came back on my background check, and as harmless as the charge, like as the actual thing was, um, it those three things permanently disqualified me. So I did ask my recruiter if there's anything that she could do. She said I was permanently disqualified. I'm pretty sure that she was kind of bummed out because this had been such a long process, and she put so much work into me and helping me get into the Navy. So I just basically, was like bye and told her I appreciated it so much. And then I messaged her like 15 minutes later. I was like, "Are you sure there's nothing that I can do to fix this?" I told her that I really wanted to go into the Navy, and she didn't message me back for a while. But finally, she messaged me back, and it's on my phone here, but I can't see it right now. But she basically told me that the ball's in my court to get this stuff because she doesn't have the resources or the time to do it. But she talked to her chief, and that he said that that I need to get those things, and those things are, I need to get a police report and a police record search from this parish, which in Louisiana they don't have counties, they have parishes because of the Catholic Church and stuff. Um, about that contain all the stuff that they need to explain what happened, and then I need to submit that to her. And it's pretty much, she said it's a shot in the dark. I'm pretty actually bummed about this, like really bad, because the past year of my life I have pretty much based all the decisions that I have been making, all my long-term decisions, I have been basing off the fact that I believe that I'd be going to Navy boot camp, and then A school, and then have a career in the Navy Reserves, and then possibly at some point in the active duty Navy. So this did hit me pretty hard. I believe that it's something that God wanted me to do, and it just kind of just really affected me today. But I decided to do my best to stay positive, and that, hey, if this isn't for me, it's not for me. There's tons of people that have tried to get into the military that didn't get to get in, and they got bummed out too. So I was going to do my best to look at it that way, and find the next thing in life to start working for. So like I said, I did send her that message. She did message me back and told me that she needed those things, that it was a shot in the dark, but that she would still try to help me, which I do appreciate a whole bunch. I still think she's kind of upset. I don't know if she thinks that I was dishonest about some things, but I just, I did my best to remember every single little thing, and it's not, if I'd have been a lot younger, that stuff wouldn't have existed in the first place, and if there was some stuff that did exist, it'd have been recent, and I'd have been able to explain it, and remembered it all. It'd been fresh in my memory and whatever. So, anyways, my advice to you is, before you go talk to a recruiter, if you do have a criminal record, especially if you are a little bit older, late 20s, early 30s, sit down and write down everything with dates and get all this information first for your recruiter. Because if they find it later on, whether they think that you were dishonest or not, they're going to be way less likely to help you, because they done put a bunch of time into you, and their jobs are hard. So the best thing for you to do, honestly, come from my perspective, and from the way that I see it, and which is a perspective, is to make their job easier, which I did do this whole time. I did my best to go and do everything that they needed me to do, but I still came up short, and I'm still going to do my best to fix it, and still, keep my fingers crossed and pray that I get in so I can serve. So my advice to you is, just, if you do have a criminal record, disclose all of that to your recruiter. Say, look, explain that stuff. Be like, I was stupid or whatever, or this charge isn't what it seems, and I could explain this charge, and then proceed to do that, and then they'll help you in any way you can. Like, that's their job, to get you in. They do like helping people. Whenever it gets hard to get somebody in, yeah, they get kind of iffy about it, but a lot of them still want to help you. If one recruiter doesn't want to help you, go see a different one. That's what I did. My first recruiter, I wouldn't say he didn't want to help me, but I believe that he saw that there was a big challenge, and that, it just wasn't something that he was up to. And hey, I don't blame him. I don't hold anything against him. I have utmost respect for him, because first and foremost, he's serving his country right now, and he has a reason to be proud of something that he's done. So, anyways, this is my update right now. I'll possibly be giving y'all a final update soon if they just say no. But if not, and it keeps on working out, then I'll keep on updating you. So, anyways, keep me in your prayers in this situation, in your prayers, because this is something that I feel like is really important to me, and something that I believe that I need to do. But if it doesn't work out, I can completely say that I've tried my best, and then at that point, it is what it is. I'll move on to whatever else I find interesting, and that could possibly, be a career or something that can make money, and so I don't have, nobody likes to, struggle, So, anyways, God bless every single one of you. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Even if at some point this becomes no longer a military update channel about my process, I will still be doing stuff on here that has some insight to what I'm seeing going on in the world, and also plenty more outdoorsy stuff to come. Summertime and spring is closely upon us, so there'll be some fishing and stuff like that. So, anyways, once again, thank you for stopping by the channel. Always like and subscribe. I love you. Jesus loves you, and I will see you again.